The ice cream he proudly prepared for their sealed friendship was melting. Marinette only stared at it as she told him the first day she believed the ice cream. Now her hope was scattered. The blue shining as glass eyes, the moon making itself visible with a kind look now. Her mind knew it was him. The sadness of this, her heart was dying. Happiness with Adrian was just something she would just have to let fall as autumn leaves. Rain healed her eyes, the drips off from her balcony. Then the rain chilled her neck from the tilt of her face looking to the storm clouds in the midnight sky. Once she received the jewel back, it would be their last dance. She owed him the requested times he asked to do things only as friends. That time would have to be a later date, when she no longer felt she was drawn to him. Double dates weren't out of the question. They could have the spirits that came from being on dates they felt so alive with. Still, she handed, which was basically Luca and Adrian was culprit. Still, she handed her hand to him, flipping her 4 fingers, folding them into a beckon. The black cat miraculous, please. Adrian echoed the words. Clause N. The beautiful statuette of a golden child, Adrian Nicholas, stood before her. Merrick barely could look him in the eyes. Those jade green eyes that presented royalty. Luster of wet grass ready to say, as you wish. Flag, the tiny black alien kitten, stared at them both knowing a bad thing was going to happen now. Marinette was the first to speak. She let all her tresses loose. The dark blue replaced the blueberry. The changes bewildered Adrian, her words sending musical notes to his gentle ears. He burned from the speech. Marinette spoke. As angry that I am at you, she started to say. I loved and lost you. You were my cat for 2 years. Stood by my side through it all. It was a privilege that you brought me to maturity through your Adrian side. You kept the laughs going in your cat side. The moon's light shone down on the ladybug egg of what was the miracle box now. They are going to hatch, and I want you to see my new transformation. For all that never took me in importance of how important Ladybug is to this world. Taking his hand, he only blushed. The egg has to be warmed by the chosen of the parents. Their love magic created this together. As owners, they need the energy of us to bring these kiddos to life. Adrian let out a joke without thinking. Adrian said. My lady, why aren't you even married? Why are we having kids? Adrian's smile warmed. Marinette only smiled. The egg cracked red and black, flipping over to a black beam and white beam. The creatures were their children. The energy of mortal love balked them. Black stared at Tiki with admiration. The babies resembled half and half of the parents, both asking for macaroons and, you guessed it, cheese. I want some macaroons. I want some cheese. Cheese. Catamere. Adrian and Marinette giggled. What accident handhold. Oh. The babies combined, weaving light inside their dark blue of Marinette's tresses. The face of a silver angel of light infused with foxfire surrounding her body. Without warning, she closed her magnetic eyes from exhaustion. The so-called babies were born from the power of love, friendship, or dedication to the healing of the cosmos. Close inspection of the blues, when finally opened, held the white moon. The moon ring gleamed. He saw her fall down from the sky and wrist injury. Whoa! Gotcha. Even if he wasn't the cat, even if he was stripped of inconceivable powers and the miraculous, he would be there for her no matter the circumstances. The black cat was a black. The black knight was a black cat. Miraculous hope carrier. Adrian was no different. While he caught her, his hands felt more hair attached to the length of her knees when standing her to her delicate toes. She slipped away, landing on a lounge chair. The beans disappeared when the symbol of the miraculous laid upon her forehead. Just wow. The miraculous branded her, took it as their own. After that is when Adrian noticed the rings of Ladybug and Black Cat Miraculous on her ears and finger. She had combined the rings, but what cost would that be that she become the guardian? Soon after finding the bond staring, holding Master Marinette bridal style, Waze the turtle quietly tapped Adrian. Waze spoke. Cat Noir, she will forget you for a time, Adrian. I beg of you to place her in her bed to let the spell wear off. Let her figure out you are Adrian. Oh, being the previous odor, you will not have any indication of this day. You have no idea you were the cat. Marinette's a classmate you only met one night. A rainy day like no other, and sadly no food. Your memories from this night forward will be gone when you wake in your bed in the next morning. The blonde loomed the lustrous, dark blue tendrils with the inside of his palm. Each tiny, long strand he came to admire so much the years taken root. He would not remember the bluebell eyes, the sweetness of her voice. Both shared emotions when they thought they were lovers. The tender kiss from LB that gave him reason to smile. Knuckles, an enchanting lady dressed in a red jumpsuit and black polka dots. The mouse attire, the squeak she could have probably made if he pulled her tail like he does her. Purrs he made when LB laid on his chest to hear his heartbeat for her. The fist bumps, winks, the turning of her soft gloves to greet her that had his heart pump so much blood to his now bleeding heart. The way she smiled. His face lit up from her commands. The Akuma fights would now be another cat. It killed him inside. She won't know he was cat, so search for a cat to rule by her side? Maybe a second chance will return when she gives it to another chosen, and if so, would he be alive or even care? The thoughts ran more and more inside his head, as his fingers slipped between hers, forming a tightened fist. Adrian gripped so tightly. The heart wants what it wants. Sometimes we aren't meant to have our first love. Just step over into the trail that they make for us, my Lady Marinette. Maybe it would be Master my Lady Marinette had I got to stay. He closed his jade eyes slowly, leaned to press his lips upon hers. Tears firm and form inside his eyelids, dripping onto her rose-red cheeks. His lips deepened into a true kiss. The kiss he always dreamed it to taste like. Peace with a twist of peppermint. Once again the scent of passion fruit lingered inside his nostrils. Clag and Tiki hugged Adrian before he went down her stairs, quietly as steps would allow. We'll miss you. Yeah. He looked over at all the family portraits with some of Cat Noir. Her family and their friends. Adrian was in some of them from Star Train. It was for the best of both of them. The only way to stop Hawkmoth was to be no Ladybug and Cat Noir. Adrian gave up total freedom for Marinette. Be his family's puppet and pray someday he could return into her life once again. Adrian opened the door to only take one more look. Knowing his steps would never again meet their welcome mat. More tears in his face.
Oh, poor Adrian.
Yeah, poor boy, as the Kwamis dried his tears. Plaid gave him some cheese.
Here, I hope this makes you feel better. Until we next meet, Adrian.
The door shut, squeaking behind him, hands in his pockets. He walked back to his next destination.